Hey guys, we're back with some more reactions, but we're doing it differently. We're combining my love of streaming with the reaction content on YouTube. So we're live right now on kick.com/fighting-sloth, and we're going to check out a few different sports. This will be cut up, so you'll be seeing it on YouTube later. During these highlights, I'm going to be talking to my chat, but that'll be like chopped and changed and cut out. But if you want to be part of that, get over to kick.com/fighting-sloth. I'm a Kick partner, so it directly helps me. We got some really interesting sports today. We're going to watch hockey, UFC, my sport, rugby league. So we're doing it all live on Kick. Come over and be a part of it. Now, firstly, we're going to watch the Winnipeg Jets versus the Edmonton Oilers. And there's some high stakes on this because I have been looking for a Canadian team to support. And I got to say, after looking at the logos and uniforms, Winnipeg Jets are in the front. So I'm going to watch how they perform here. And if they do good, that might be my team. Although I am having browser issues right now. Max can cut that out. This is the beauty of doing this. Canadian, you're here for it. So this is for my supporting rights, potentially. Let's see how the Jets go. The Jets are in the blue. The Oilers are in the white. This is a Canadian face-off. Two Canadian teams. Maybe the Oilers will win my heart.
We'll draw the Jets' second last game of the season. The Ducks will be here.
We got to see the drop, which we don't really get to see because I'm normally watching highlight videos.
The regular season between these teams, and there's Miller back in the lineup. Miller sat the last 3 games. Again, a long list on both sides.
He just yeeted that down.
Who will not play today?
Let's get it. You want to see fights? They be fighting in hockey, dude. It happens. I've done a few videos on that. This is nice because it's showing like the run of play. So it just showed like the first sort of run of play. That's pretty dope. Goalie's just lying low. This is literally what I haven't seen is just gameplay. Like, ooh. Look how low the goalie stays. Oh, so you get a shot counter. So Winnipeg's at 2 shots. Oilers 1. Got a little break here. Okay.
Nice job from Domestikov to block that shot, being in the right place. Jets are in quickly. This shot, glove.
Ooh.
Snared by Stuart Skinner. I have followed to come in to take, and I mentioned this on the power play about Connor. He hasn't scored since December the 23rd. That game.
There's a nice catch from the goalie there.
On the man advantage, there's a follow. He's denied. He'll go back out.
Alright, Winnipeg so far has been like more offensive, but the Oilers are doing a great job.
Shot, tip wide. Rescued there by Shifley.
Yeah, 4-1 for shots from Winnipeg. So Oilers, I don't know if they're biding their time. I don't know what's going on here. They just can't get the puck out. Here we go. We get to see the Oilers work. Barrett went for a little slip and slide. Ooh.
Goes out of play with exactly 11 minutes gone. Fleury gets over and stops it from
3-6. Oilers are coming back on the shots. Oh, God.
He had him dead to rights, but he just missed the goal.
Don't have the puck, reload, get above your options, and right there, not only does he stop the puck, but he gathers it off of his skate.
Oh!
And he puts it to Nino. And that's a good play, and he just raises it
just went over.
Puck up high, in tight, not easy to do. Just
what team do I like? I don't know yet. Potentially these guys in blue. I want to go for a Canadian team since the Canadian fans have been so incredible. They're the ones who've really been like just so supportive in all of the hockey videos. But I haven't been able to pick one yet. So this is going to go a bit of a way, but not much has happened yet. We're still in the first. Ooh.
A few mistakes or sloppy plays in this game.
I wonder how relaxed the goalies are, or is their heart in their mouth like all the time? Heart rate got to be high. It would have to be, right? Like in that situation, you got so many players around. damn tiny puck. What you'll notice, what I've noticed from watching a lot of like the hockey videos, is like players from the opposition team really do a hectic job of like impeding the goalie's vision. If you watch them around, they're always like sort of floating around and just being annoying.
Miller stays in front of his man. Skinner centered it. Here's a
Oh!
put wide by McDavid. He had Comrie. Right where
That
he-
one was wide open.
Now at the blue line. Slow shot. Kulak redirects.
All right, now we're getting to see the Oilers, what they can do.
Out of the way by McDavid, but Shifley got it back. Lost the stick though. Connor McDavid. Back to Kulak. Stetcher. McDavid. Look at
So
that.
McDavid is one of the most amazing players. So exciting.
Shoots right on, stop,
And he plays for the Oilers.
and that will go all the way down the aisle.
The Oilers needed a bit of a pushback here. As they haven't
Look how fast they skate though, guys.
Big shock that number 97's on the ice.
Imagine this, you told me you're throwing hands. I think a lot of players, especially in the older games, were just literally there to throw hands, dude.
Shot went astray.
A lot of the jokes in the comments were,
DeMello, 17 minutes.
I brought tickets to a fight and they played hockey.
DeMello's going to have to hustle, but Henry kind of stepped
Oh, there we go. That's a nice hit.
got a piece of him. Tanev finishes his.
253, so they're desperate to go in. And they've evened it up.
By Comrie.
It's 6 shots each.
Niederreiter for the Jets and McDavid for the Oilers had great chances so far in this period. Just couldn't cash them in. Philp off the rush. Snapshot. He's had a couple of looks. And trying to get into.
But I don't have the best hockey knowledge. I'm just learning as I go. All right. So this is the end of the first period. Oilers have actually ended up taking more shots.
It's left for Niederreiter.
So the possession definitely changed a lot.
Redirected right on goal. Nice play by Perfetti and Niederreiter and a fine save.
1 minute left. Are we going to get a score in the first period? If you don't know, guys, there's 3 periods.
That Rory finally broke through at Augusta. Didn't make it easy.
And then potentially overtime based on a score at the end. Wow.
Justin Rose was there. Skinner, who's been good against the Jets this year, is denied.
We got a fast break towards the end of the first period.
Comrie with
Ooh.
a fine stop. Iafallo will
They can just turn on a dime. It's so awesome.
Again, he'll pitch it behind Shifley, posting up there against Bouchard, using that reach as he does so well all the time. But it'll carry him over, and McDavid is going to try and kick it into gear, and here he goes. Connor McDavid up the middle.
All right, McDavid
Right on, booted away by
can do some crazy stuff, guys.
Build as he gets closer and closer to Jets ice, but he
All right, so the first period is close. So far, I've not been swayed at all because nothing really happened. There's a lot going on, but
second last game of the season. 100
no one got
points,
the upper hand, really.
5 wins. What a year. Careful with it, and the way to Nurse. Brown waits. Connor Brown shoots, kick, save.
Great save.
All the way back to Bouchard. 10th overall pick in 2018, Evan Bouchard. Iafallo's got to be careful. Had to take
Okay. Ooh, that's dangerous.
The Jets don't get the clear.
Yep, that was a big mistake.
Scoring, it's 1-0 Edmonton. 16 games. Yeah, you heard that right. And right there, uses his.
Yeah, not happy about it.
Iafallo, a rare mistake
Too good.
from this top line in their own zone. McDavid quickly headmans to his old teammate and junior, Connor Brown.
Great shot.
And backhand, he had time and he took advantage of it. There it is. Elevates that one up over the blocker side.
You like watching this more than footy, basketball, or baseball? Fair enough, mate. Goes!
Back to Miller. Shifley. Oh, rebound.
Ooh! That started from a bit more like range of the shot. Let's see that.
He's willing to do it and perform. This is a nice job from Colin Miller. Look, the top of your screen. Shot mentality. The first shot that he takes doesn't
Oh.
get through, and so he gets it right back. And
Again, guys, like I was saying, it's almost his own players who are blocking because look how many players are in front of him and where this shot comes from. There's so much traffic
the first
he has to
shot
see
he
through.
takes doesn't get through,
Oh.
and so he gets it right back. And watch the way he fakes shot right into the hands
Oh.
of Shifley, who does shoot it. That shot mentality.
Nice. He hit that while the puck was still in the air.
Advantage in that sense for the Oilers as Bouchard has it.
Tapped in. That was great. So it's 1-1 with 8 minutes left in the second period. Remember, there's only one more period. So it's like 4 quarters. It's not 2 halves. So
Need it clear.
we'll see how we go.
Bouchard. McDavid finding Henrique. Shoots, hit the goal post. Henrique again, swatted at by Tanev.
Oh,
Sandberg can't get up. He goes on. Penalty is over.
this is like danger, right?
And to Sandberg, and they
Yep.
score, and Sandberg is
It just
still
felt dangerous.
2-1 Oilers.
Sandberg, you good? What happened to Sandberg?
That pays the price, and he pays a high price nightly to play the game the right way. A little Perry pop through the crease. Oh, it goes off with the stick of DeMello, and Adam Hemrick there to finish it up.
First NHL goal, his 15th ever game. Carried in by Connor. Ladled it to the backboards. Connor centers
Ooh.
it. Cut through some skates.
No space there, though.
Fires, and he rang that off the iron. Nemesnikov dove for it. Skinner threw it back. McDavid, Brown hit the side.
Oh, that was a very tight angle. He was trying to get that through.
This time it was
And Perfetti and Niederreiter
Oilers had power play, Superman.
start of the third period.
I did not realize that.
speaking with Lowry and Appleton over the last couple of years.
Ah, that's why it was such a dangerous looking situation, because they had an extra player. So it just kind of looked like they couldn't really do much about it. All right, so we're into the third period. Oilers up by 1. 28 shots to 12. Huge difference. So initially it looked like Winnipeg were going to be the more aggressive team, but that has changed.
And it's collected by Haley. So smooth skater makes a good pass there for Shifley.
No.
Derek Ryan into the jet zone. Corey Perry scores.
Wow.
And the Devils turn 40 in a month. It's his 18th.
He's turning 40 in a month.
It's Derek Ryan right
And he hits a
there.
shot like that. That's
So
that's
he breaks that
awesome.
turnover. Look at the little cut in. Puts it right on the tape of
Oh, what a great
short
shot.
side. Just rips this one to the back of the net. Corey Perry has been around for a while. His 18th of the season, and no player that averages less than 12 minutes of ice time in the National Family First.
That's a great
mentality.
shot.
If you have that, you've got
You want to be that way at 40? Me too. I haven't got that long to go.
Arvidsson
Oh,
rolled it into the empty
open
net.
goal.
Scores.
They had the
Arvidsson
empty net.
4-1 Oilers.
So this is
And that's his
this is
15th.
done. Minute 20.
The absence of many forwards out due to injury. We went over that at the beginning of the year.
Barron looking to get it.
Silly mistakes, definitely.
Put up a good fight.
You can see how two. Let's see how this ends.
Much that they lost. They win the President's Trophy, but they dropped this game 4-1 to the.
You can see how 2 errors led to 2 of those goals. I mean, it would have been a lot closer, but those 2 mistakes, they paid dearly. So, Winnipeg Jets didn't do a lot to win me over there, guys. We'll see though. I'm still reserving, but Oilers did great there. Congratulations to the Oilers. That was cool to watch a bit more of hockey. That was a nice long. All right, how long have we been recording for? 28 minutes. I don't know if Max can cut that much out. Screw it, we're going on. You know why? Because it's my team, baby. Melbourne Storm. So this is the sport. Wow, no, I'm very knowledgeable at MMA. MMA and NRL, those are the sports I got a lot of knowledge on. Recent history of UFC, I don't know, but fighting, I know. So, yeah, this I got the history on because I watched it. This is last week. All right, let's check it out. Storm versus the Warriors. So, guys in the purple are my team. If you have any questions, because now we're live, so you can ask a question. I'll tell you right away, that's a big mistake because they've done the kickoff and they're all rushing down from this line. So let me show you. Once he kicks this, that's when all these players can come past the line and run down. And what you want is you give it to your big forward and he runs it as far as he can. But the kick landed in like a really weird spot and they weren't able to take it cleanly. If you can't catch the ball cleanly, you can't risk trying to do the catch because if you drop it, it's certainly going to be a handover. So what he does is he plays at the ball with his foot. So he goes to take the catch, but he can't get it. So he plays with his foot, and the Warriors get it back. So this is huge. That's a big mistake from Melbourne.
First couple of minutes, no shortage of
Will it cost them, though? Or will Pappenhausen get in the clear?
Now they go on. Howarth and Xavier Coates goes in. What a counter.
So it was a big error. Well, let's watch it. I think they're going to play it. Oh, no, they've already played it. So it was a big error, but Melbourne Storm defended it, got the ball back, scored on the next play. You're going to get bulldozed. Yeah. You got to be really careful. My team good. My team is really good. We're at the top. We would be genuinely, this would be the only year that I would call like we should be favourites for the premiership, because we're playing out of our minds right now. But yeah, we've always been a top team. We have a really good coach. Basically comes down to our coach. Rugby players are so hard. Well, you're going to enjoy this, Wayerton. You're going to enjoy this highlight. We have a really good coach, and that's what's been our success. So, yeah, because of our coach, we're always somewhere around the top. I don't even think we've really missed a final series. And we've won a few. But recently, there's a team called Penrith. Penrith have been just dominant. They've won 4 years in a row, which is unbelievable. But this year, they have fallen off massively. They're actually sitting like at the bottom of the ladder. They're having a horror start. They're not looking the same. And we're firing on all cylinders. We played Penrith in the grand final. So we're the favourites, as we should be. I wouldn't call that if it wasn't right. Like, we're looking really good this year. Hughes with a big kick here. Oh, this is all right, this is a rule I've explained on another video. But if you kick it from behind your 40-metre line, so he's at the 30-metre line, and it goes out past this 20 line. So now Storm's going to get that ball. That's a really hard technique to do. You don't see it done too much because it's hard to pull off. If these defenders can stop it, and if you do it over here, you know, it's a handover. So it's a risky technique. We were up, and Hughes pulled it off.
The shoulder might be hurting, but the foot is good.
Not anymore, but you're still hot, Speedy.
Jerome's third of his career found themselves right on the attack. Utoa Kamanu getting better with each game. Now Harry Grant.
That's a good try, because this guy, he's a hard worker. Josh King, he's actually a great story czar.
And then Josh King.
So that bloke there who's just scored, Josh King, he used to play for the Newcastle Knights. And the story is that Craig Bellamy, that coach I was telling you about, it looks like Peter. The coach I was telling you about, he was not playing a lot. He was playing like 12 minutes for the Knights or something like that. He played against Storm, and the story is that Craig Bellamy said during that game he wants him on the team. And he wasn't really playing much for the Knights. So they ended up getting him over, and now he's an 80-minute player. He's one of the hardest workers. So whatever Bellamy saw in him, he's nurtured, and he wasn't even really getting like a proper start in the NRL. And he's just become like an incredible worker.
Josh King.
Big kick.
Munster goes high. It'll be a contact.
Yes.
Run by Xavier Coates.
Let's go. So Xavier Coates is our winger, and he's a very tall, athletic winger. He's a nightmare to try to... He'd be one of the best, if not the best player under like a high kick. Quick pass to get him on the outside. Held it up beautifully. But he doesn't score here. Good defense from the Warriors player. I forgot he doesn't score. I forgot that he doesn't score, and I was getting excited. And then King gets an offload to his other forward. So up 22-0. This is not normal. This is a big... Oh, now this was a big thing that happened actually, because during that run where the guy almost scored, one of their players got sent off for 10 minutes. So they're playing a player down after this. Where's our speedster? This guy right here, Pappenhausen. He's like our fastest player. Once they make the break, he's running into support. But you watch this guy, he's going to hold him back. which prevents him, obviously he hasn't got the ball. It's like with hockey, if you don't have the puck, you can't make a play on him. He's not allowed to hold him back, right?
Yeah, straight in the bin for Ted.
So
Look at Pappenhausen.
Pappenhausen milked it a little bit, but you're not allowed to do it.
Look,
It's a lateral right pass. Yes, pass has to go behind you. It cannot go forwards. Pass can only go backwards. You can kick forwards, but you cannot pass forwards. And you got to look at, this is the thing about rugby is the tackle count here. You've got league. You got 6 tries, 6 tackles to try to get up the other end. So we're at tackle 4. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Howarth standing.
They're keeping it alive. Keeping it alive. And now they get it to Coates, our winger. So he's not only big, but he's fast too. And a beautiful pass. And that's our captain scoring.
Harry Grant goes in. They'll kick to make it 30-0. It does become 17 straight wins. Some viewers might be, what's the all-time record? It's St George against Newtown.
Oh! He went for the intercept, but it came straight to Coates.
Just accelerates towards the defenders. And takes the tackle from Chance Nickel-Cookster. Grant.
Big floating pass.
Numbers again.
Big floating pass.
Grant Anderson goes on a Sunday stroll. There's no defender within Kui.
That was about the most Aussie calling you could have. Goes on a Sunday stroll. There's no defender within Kui. Let's go. What's the injury rate for rugby players? Yeah, very high. You get a lot of injuries. In fact, this bloke, Hughes played that, right? Yeah. This guy in the headgear here, he actually broke his hand like 2 weeks ago. I don't know how he's back so quickly, but he broke his hand literally 2 weeks ago. And they played one game without him and we lost it. And then they just magically he's back. But his hand's really heavily strapped. But yeah, you get injuries for sure, of course. No pads. You hear the argument that people say where they're like, well, they wear pads so they hit harder. It's like, dude, these guys are hitting as hard as they can. Watch them. But yeah, they just had him like stripped for numbers. Yeah, getting ass whooped. I like the Warriors as well. They're a good team, but they're very hot and cold. Can't just point one thing out. Like, I'm all for a little bit of a post-try celebration. Melbourne's up 36-0. And this bloke's going to get out and he's going to tell the crowd to be quiet. No, mate. I think we're going to keep being loud, brother. Wrong celebration. Not the right time for that. When I saw that live, I was like, come on, mate. Beautiful. Let's go. You got to take it on the chin. Look how dead he looks. He's so tired. But the Warriors do come back and get some points back. Although they held up on this situation. So if you can't push the ball down to the ground, you can't. It's not a score. So that's a score. Oh, he lost the ball, actually? Not a try. He lost it.
Is Metcalf tamed to our picky grubbers, and it's fielded by Moses Leo and lost.
So that's a disaster right there. Our player needs to defuse this situation. He needs to either get the ball over this back line, or he can put the ball down like he was scoring a try, and that will kill the play. But he literally just drops it cold, and they end up scoring in a pretty fantastic manner. He scores with a somersault.
Somersaulting his way onto the ball. Rocco Berry scores an unlikely try for the Warriors. Harris DeVita finding Metcalf, and Metcalf pulls his way.
Their number 7 played really well. He actually had a great game.
So it is 7 tries
in a beaten side, he was really good, and he's a young player. They haven't had him out there very long.
Towards the top of the table.
But huge win. It was our day. Melbourne Storm, let's go. But yeah, guys, if you want to be a part of this, get over to kick.com/fighting-sloth. We're having a great time. So, and it supports me, and you can see this recorded live. It's really fun. This is the first time we've done it, and I absolutely loved it. Thank you to all the people who are here, part of it right now. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day.